This is an interview that took place, but I don't think that's as good as the other one I've got. So a little bit about how companies might use Second Life. And IBM used it to hold meetings around the world. So let's say you're in 5 different continents, and you come with yourself or with your avatar. You can sit down, you can have discussions, even though you're in 5 countries, so many different time zones away. And this is another use of an alternate reality. And again, games are built around alternate reality. And you're going to see more about gamification later tonight.
Yeah, I like the overall design, but I'm not sure about one part.
Okay, which part?
At the bottom, on the side.
Where?
On the left side.
Here?
What? Oh, I know what we can do. Do you know Second Life? The virtual world on the internet. People from all around the world can be there. You create an avatar in Second Life. In-world, as it's called. And you can visit places, travel around, and even do business.
Really?
Yeah, let's go inward now. Global Island. It's an island for business partnerships and communication. They've got this exhibition centre, so we can discuss about it there. I can easily make a model of it in 3D and show you what I mean.
Sounds great.
Through Globally, you can expand your business throughout the world, creating new business friendships and opportunities without ever leaving your office. Globally is the new business style, where an entire world is in your office. This is Globally Island, our island in Second Life. The island is divided by a river into 2 main areas, a business island and a language exchange island. Our business island is open 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. You can exhibit your products and services in our customizable exhibition booths. You can use our booths straight out of the box, or adapt them in any way you want. Here you can display 3D models of your products, launch new products, meet new or existing clients and customers, exchange ideas, and forge partnerships. The ground floor of our exhibition hall has a presentation stage, which members can use for free to launch their products or campaigns. For example, you can easily make a 3D representation of a beauty supplement product, which can easily show how the product will appeal to people. There's also lots of showroom space to display your products, advertisements, and present your company image. We also have a cafe and bar, ideal for meeting new or established clients, networking, exchanging ideas, realizing your global business enterprises, and expanding your business opportunities, or just to unwind with colleagues.
So, yeah, you know, now the reason it's a digital ghost town today is that it's very complex. You can't just jump on your computer and go to your site on Second Life. A lot of complicated programming goes into it. And they have all of the functionality on one big blob of a software piece, and people have trouble using it. But the concept is really quite remarkable. You could be open 24 hours a day. You can do business. Wall Street Journal has held interviews here. And people got excited about it. And it didn't quite work out, but I really predict it'll come back, because they all come back in one way or the other. And it gives you an idea of how people are using it. Okay, so we have 15 minutes. What I think I'd like to do is cover one more topic. And it's less about engagement, although the last piece of this will be engagement. But it's much more about something else. So let me see what I've got here. So this is just a couple of other examples of how IBM set up, how they held meetings around the world. IBM did something called a jam. Has anybody heard of the IBM jam? 38,000 people participated. They were employees, they were partners, they were providers. And they gave something like 2-point-something million ideas. What should IBM do in their future? Then IBM took software, they sifted through it, they came up with a list of maybe 40 or 50 good ideas. Then they had a team of people sift the ideas down to maybe 10 or 5. And they used the ideas. Imagine using everybody in the planet to help fuel your company's growth and ideas. And how do you think those people felt in Micronesia, in the Sahara, wherever they were, to contribute to the success of IBM and be part of it. They loved it. They loved it. I don't know if IBM is still doing it, but it was a great idea. All of these sites and a link to these sites will be in the electronic version of this presentation on Facebook, so if you want to go back and take a look at any of these things. I want to take just a few minutes, because I wanted to slip it in, and talk about, there'll be one kind of engagement, virtual goods, but I want to talk about business models, because that's one of the parts that's the most richest and ripe to impact the company, both negatively and certainly positively, all right? So you can take old assumptions, or assumptions that were tried and true assumptions that I learned in business school, and they may no longer work. So we're going to hear about social gaming, so I'm just going to go through this. So this is probably one of the most compelling business ideas that came out. And it's based on a study of what kind of goods Amazon has been selling over a period of time. Amazon books, Amazon movies. And what they found out in this first study was that while the most popular items were over here, Amazon made at least as much money from what they called the long tail. Now, in a mass market, you make your money here. And if your market is a small market, you either don't go in or you don't get any money. Not on the internet. Why? Because on the internet, you can find all 5 people that are interested in that book on gems by that guy in Romania. You don't have to have it at your local store. You're not constrained by that. So that was really an amazing thing. And so if you're looking for a venture capital company to fund your business, in the old days, you had to show them how quickly you could get to that. And today, you can make a great business by selling a little to all of those special niche markets, which for the first time you can reach. Okay. So what happens is that the market becomes the new scarcity in this model, and the internet becomes the new abundance. Right? I can get, we started the class with the farmer in Kansas who could now get 39 kinds of tea from having gotten one kind of tea. And today, he can get his version of tea from that little teeny town in Ceylon, on the border by the favorite farmer that he likes. And he can find them. So it's the new kind of abundance, and it's a new way to think about marketing. It's marketing which is baskets of niches, which wouldn't have been a business prior to the internet.